Hi everyone. For today's book review, we're going to go back into the skies, and we're going to be taking a look at this book, Colourful Aircraft by Norbert Andrup. This wonderful book began life as a German title under the name of Vogel, but sales seem to be sky high enough for this book to be translated into English and then to be released in this current edition. The translation has been provided by the wonderfully named Dr. Edward Force, and may I say that the translation is very well done indeed. This is a fun book. It begins with a very brief look at the early attempts in the 1970s to liven up airline liveries, and in particular Braniff, with their philosophy of no more plain planes. There are some reviews of this book on Amazon that do point out that there were a few other smaller airlines that did also begin around this time that haven't been included. And certainly, should this book go into a new edition, which it should absolutely, then an expansion of the introductory chapter should include that. But once the introductions are done, the book then goes through a selection of special liveries of a variety of airlines, all listed alphabetically. And as no doubt you're seeing up here, all the aircraft are beautifully replicated. We get a wonderful selection of Airbus, Boeing, and a few DC-10s, MD-11s. There are even a few Embraers included as well. And each aircraft with its livery is illustrated, and what I find additionally helpful is that it doesn't just concentrate on the illustrations, but rather gives us individual plane histories. A variety of wonderful liveries are included. We have the multiple tails of British Airways. We have the absolutely stunning Malaysian Airlines floral livery, and the plane, the Boeing 777, that unfortunately was lost in 2014, also makes an appearance. Although when this book was published in 2010, it was still flying safely. Smaller airlines are also included. There are some crazy schemes, some of the more whimsical ones, such as the liveries of ANA with their flying Pokemon, Pikachu, fun things. And my personal favorite being the big, beautiful red Qantas 747 Wunala Dreaming. And trust me, if you grew up in Australia in the 90s, this plane was everywhere. Printed on high gloss, thick paper, it allows the illustrations to come out in beautiful clarity. And it's just a joy to flick through. With books such as this, you always want, why didn't they include liveries of certain airlines or other retro liveries? And I always have to take a step back and realize that this book started life in 2008, and this edition dates from 2010. So we have a decade of additional liveries and schemes that could be updated and included. So there's plenty of room here for expansion. I mean, I would love to see BWI's L111s with their great big turquoise green livery, and Iceland Air's 757, the Hekla Aurora, or some of the other more whimsical fun airlines such as the Mango Airlines or the bright green instructional 737s. But again, all these post-date the book, so you can't hold that against it. I was originally going to give this book 3 captain's hats, but I can't punish the book for its age. So this book is a 4 captain's hats. It's just a joy. It's a joy to flick through, read, look at the different color schemes, some of the imagination and the fun that's had with portraying planes in a positive, more personal light. If you're an aviation lover, if you're an illustrator, if you just love planes in general, then check out this book. Leave it on your coffee table, because it is guaranteed that when you have your aviation or artistic friends over, it will guaranteed to be generating a positive conversation, lots of fun, lots of joy, and lively debate. We need more books like this, and this book would absolutely benefit from a expanded second edition, including some of the newer liveries and some of the more retro schemes that have been coming in. So, should Schiffer Publications be listening, please, 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 please consider producing an enlarged second edition of this book. It's a fun book, it's beautifully illustrated, absolutely well produced, and highly detailed. And I forgot. I can't believe I almost forgot. There is even a very small chapter about some of the 747s used in movies. Again, you could do an entire book just on the planes that have been used for movies. So there is another great area for expansion. And no doubt you're seeing there the 747s, including the one that was used as Air Force One and the one that was used for Airport 77. So there we have it. No doubt you can tell that I absolutely love this book. It is a joy to behold. It is 4 captain's hats, and it is just fun to breeze through and enjoy some of the more whimsical and fun aspects of flying. Do hunt it down, get it, you won't regret it. And until next time, enjoy and happy reading, everyone.